Today, we are lucky to be joined by Michael Sushan, our global pump specialist. With that, I would like to turn it over to Michael.
Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, depending on your location, and welcome to Teledyne ISCO pump webinar. Thank you for your interest in ISCO pumps and welcome. Today, we will discuss how to select the proper pump for your applications by asking several key questions regarding your needs. You'll be able to choose the right pump based on what you want to achieve. First questions to ask: do you need pulse-free delivery? If the answer is yes, then it should always be syringe pump. Next questions about flow rate, pressure, viscosity, pumping corrosive substances in locations where these pump will be installed will determine the specific model number for each syringe pump. We are offering 4 types of pumps: standard syringe pumps, hazardous location syringe pumps, reciprocating pumps, and peristaltic pumps. So which is the right pump for you? Well, if you need pulse-free delivery, it would only be a syringe pump. Going through other requirements or options, we can see there are other pump types which can be used. But if you are not fully sure how and where this pump will be used, syringe pump would always be the best default pump for most of your future needs and applications. So let's compare these pumps. The unique design of a syringe pump will allow you to deliver your pumping solution without any pulsation at high pressure and wide flow rate ranges. But keep in mind, this pump comes with a higher price tag. It is much heavier and has a larger footprint. So if pulsation is not an issue and you plan to move this pump from place to place, maybe you should consider other options. Reciprocating pumps is a smaller, lighter, and less expensive pump. Compared to the syringe pump, it provides continuous delivery and can be ordered with stainless steel, Hastelloy, or PEEK pump heads. But these pumps are not pulse-free, not recommended for pumping slurries, and have check valves, which would require periodic cleaning. Peristaltic pumps are great for low contamination risk, since no wetted parts and fluids always stays inside the tube. Once you complete your experiment, just change the tubing and you are good to go for the next round. But this pump, type of pump, will have the largest pulsation compared to all the other types of pumps. All right, let's look at each model of Syriaxis pumps individually. We standardize on 5 models with different cylinder volumes, flow rates, and pressure capabilities. Some of the improvements that we have made when we switched from D series to Syriaxis family are few models we have been updated with higher pressure. We have upgraded all valves with the universal capabilities and 100% Hastelloy, as well as created universal accessory kits. Syriaxis 1000X pump. This is the largest capacity cylinder pump, slightly more than 1 liter, with the highest flow rate, and only model that unique feature of wash gland, which washes the sides of the cylinder while pump is operating. This model is available only in Nitronic 50 cylinder and not in Hastelloy. The 500X model, the most popular pump model because it easily fits many different industries and applications. We have increased upper pressure for this model all the way up to 5,000 psi, and it's available in both nitronic 50 or Hastelloid cylinders. The 500XV, specifically designed for pumping high viscosity fluids and slurries. Its unique design on larger 3/8 of an inch ports, which are located on the top of the pump and are located at 45-degree angle, will push any viscous substance, slurries, or fluids with particulates in it without any problems. 260X model, commonly used for pumping liquefied gases, now comes with pressure up to 9,500 psi and is available with nitronic 50 or Hastelloid cylinder. 65X, best model for very precise low flow rate and high pressures. This pump cylinder is available only in nitronic 50. It is not available with temperature control jackets. This pump model is very popular in geological studies, deep sea drilling simulations, and core flooding applications. The hazardous location pumps family, the HLF family, these pumps are classified as a class 1, division 2, which means these pumps can be installed in locations in which volatile, flammable liquids are handled or used. These pumps are built so that they will not inadvertently create a sparking effect. HLF pumps. We have standardized on 4 different models. These models are not available in European market, and customers would require to build explosion-proof enclosure to operate these pumps in the hazardous location. The 1000 HLF model is the largest capacity cylinder pump with the highest flow rate. The 500 HLF, great for uses in many different industries and applications based on available flow rate and pressures. 260 HLF, the best model for liquefied gases, CO2, higher precision flow rate types of pumping. The 100 HLF is the best model with the lowest flow rate in its family and the highest pressure in the HLF family of models. Next, we'll look at reciprocating pumps. We offer 3 single pump heads models and 4 dual pump head models with flow rates ranging from 0.01 mils per minute all the way up to 300 mils per minute and pressures up to 18,000 psi. The M1, this is the smallest and the most affordable single pump head reciprocating pump model with 3 different flow rates. The MX class, also small, affordable single pump head model with up to 5,000 psi of pressure. LS class, this is a single pump head model which can be ordered with stainless steel or PEEK pump heads and features 3 different flow rates. The LD is the first dual pump head model that we offer with stainless steel, Hastelloid, or PEEK pump heads. This model also comes with 3 different flow rates and high pressure. The PR is a dual pump head model with high flow rates and the great flow rate as well as the several options on the pump heads. The CP class is a dual pump head, constant pressure pump, offering high flow rates and high pressures. The HF, a dual pump headed pump, very widely used for liquid chromatography column packing. This is a great table to have and to use that gives you the ability to compare all reciprocating pump models based on the pump head configurations, flow rates, pressures, and various types of offerings that these pumps can offer. So that's a great table to have with you when you consider various models on the reciprocating pump. Peristaltic pump is a low-cost, small footprint, and easy-to-use pump. This reliable product is used when non-contamination is an important factor. When you're moving from one experiment to another, and that move might become an issue, using the peristaltic pump can help. Also, it can be very successfully used when you pump slurries and viscous materials. So now let's look at the difference when you use single pump versus continuous pumping system. When comparing both options, ask yourself, how much fluid do you need to move? If amount of fluid is within the capacity of a single cylinder, single pump will work just fine for you. A dual continuous pump system, mainly used when you need to deliver your substance on a continuous basis for a very long period of time, such as days, weeks, months, and so on. Number of options are available for syringe pumps and can be offered based on customers' requirements. Other options are available in the reciprocating pumps family and will depend on your research needs. Thank you. If you have any questions or need more details regarding information that was given here, please feel free to contact me directly.
Well, thank you, Michael, for sharing your expertise. And we're now opening it up for any questions. Please utilize the Q&A section, and Michael would be happy to answer. I would also like to bring to your attention, we have provided QR codes on this particular slide. On the social media, please like and follow us. This will help you to stay up to date with any of the latest news Teledyne releases. And then we also have provided our YouTube page, and this will allow you to view any of our past webinars. So with that, Michael, I'll open it up to you answering the questions.
Thank you. Well, I see there's one question comes up here. How the Reaxis CP pump is different from all the other reciprocating pumps? Well, Reaxis is the CP is the only constant pressure pump that we are offering. Most other pumps in the reciprocating world are constant flow. So the constant pressure is the CP is the constant pressure pump that we are offering here. So this pump is great to be used in conjunction with syringe. By no means it would replace the syringe, but in conjunction with syringe, when someone would need to deliver substance at the higher pressure going into the syringe pump, you can use the CP pump. to deliver that at a given pressure, and then force that into a syringe for future pumping. Any other questions? Okay, I see one. When pumping slurries, which pump is better between the 500XV or periaxis, which is the peristaltic pump? Well, that will depend on some of the other requirements that customers would have. Once again, the XV pump is great for pumping slurries and viscous materials, and that is a syringe pump, obviously. So if pulsation is an issue, if you need to deliver at the higher precision rate, then obviously the 500XV will be a better choice. Price-wise, it's slightly more expensive product. Anytime using a syringe pump would require larger space for it. So you'll need more space to use that. Bigger, it's a bigger pump, it's a heavier pump. Periaxis, it's great if someone does not really care about the pulsation or delivery options on it. If you only need to move from point A to point B, then using periaxis is a less expensive option. And as far as once you're done with the experiment, you can replace the tubing, and nothing to make, nothing to wash, nothing to clean out, just change out the tubing. So there's advantage of using periaxis, but there's a greater advantage of using the 500XP. So it all depends on what is important to you. Any other questions? Okay. All right. Does the reciprocating pump cause pressure pulsing in the flow? Yes. The reciprocating pump is not a syringe, and that is the main difference. It's not a syringe. So no matter how well we are trying to improve the flow of delivery, all of our reciprocating pumps have been upgraded to include pulse dampener, but nonetheless there will be some fluctuation. We have improved the capability of delivering that. The best solution that we can offer would be probably a plus minus 2% deviation on delivery, but it's not a syringe. So there you should expect some deviation, some pulsation using any of the syringe pumps. Any other questions? I see that someone's asking when Hastelloy cylinder must be considered. Well, using the Hastelloy cylinder is kind of forces you, if someone's planning on pumping highly active acids or corrosive materials. And that's because obviously the substance that stays inside the cylinder will react with the cylinder and create some corrosiveness in it. So if you're looking to pump highly active acids, if you're looking to pump corrosive materials, then we would strongly recommend utilizing Hastelloy cylinders for that type of applications. Anyone else? Oh, yes, we still support the D series. When we switched over from Psoriaxis to the D series pumps, we have stopped selling the older version of D series, but the support for these products are still available for the next 5 years. We are supporting by making all of the repairs on the existing pumps, and we're providing replacement parts for these pumps, but you are not able to purchase the pump itself. Everything has to be under the new Suriaxis family name now. Okay. Anything else? Okay. Well, I guess if no other questions, thank you. You all have my contact information or Sharon information. Feel free to touch base with myself directly or with Sharon if you do develop any further questions after our discussion is done here. Thank you all again, and please stay tuned and learn more about some of the other future seminars that we're going to be presenting.